Stuart, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. We're all good in the hood, thank you, Stuart. Zarek Zanov, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. As it would. Thank you, Stuart, my man. Right, let's get back to the estate. We'll get that wax off, and then we'll switch our books, have a look at the book. We'll get crack-a-lacking, get this particular job done. If the papers are early, we'll get straight on it. If they're not, then we'll go back to the depot, finish up, and then we'll come back and get on with the newspapers, and then once that's done again. Last night I said to Jason I'll get a cab. He says we're going to have to bring it back tomorrow. We've got a couple of book parts that we've overnighted they couldn't get. Angry Man, good morning. Yeah, Stuart. I said no worries, I'll get a cab down and fetch the van. 4 miles from where I live to Jason, yeah? £23.80. That's how much the taxi was. I'd already got in touch with one company and they said, well, we'll have to charge you for coming to you. Yeah, that's fine. How much? 25 quid. I said, forget it. Immediately said, forget it. So I'm not paying 25 quid to get a taxi for 4 miles. Put the phone down on me before I'd even finished saying it. Chelsea, good morning. Welcome, buddy. So, yeah. So I went with another taxi firm and got a charge of £23.80. Fucking scandalous. AJ, my man, good morning. AJ, just so you know, I'm thinking of reconvening Western Amigos a week on Saturday on the 31st. So Glenn and Rocky are aware, but you've not been on for a couple of days, so I'm just letting you know. Not bad, Chelsea. I'm a little bit behind, but it doesn't matter today. I've been talking to Hayley all night. I've fired off an email or two. I've been doing some admin work, YouTube-wise, so it's just put me behind a little bit, but it doesn't matter on a Tuesday. It's a piss easy day. Awesome sauce, AJ. I'll let you know. I'll confirm nearer the time. But I know I said the first Saturday in every month, but it's the 31st, and we haven't had a Western Amigos for fucking ages, so yeah. We'll probably do it on the 31st, AJ. Edward, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Right, don't forget, double tap that screen for me, guys. Like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. Nice and chilled, AJ. We had a lovely weekend. Hayley's recovering from a migraine. She's still not 100%. But yeah, we had a lovely weekend, thank you. We didn't have any drinking, just quality couples time. You know, chilling out. So we'll get the theme tunes out of the way, and then we'll start taking the phone. Oh, I can't get any milk. Hang on. Let me have a juggle. Hey. That's better. Now I can reach everything. Well, almost everything. Let's go. Everybody needs somebody to love. She feels a lot better, Chelsea, but it hasn't quite give up on her yet. It affects her vision, makes her feel fuzzy in the head and stuff, you know. I'll have a half litre of black tea, please. Chelsea, 1 sugar and a couple of chocolate hobnobs. Mark Steely, my man, good morning. We'll get there, don't you worry, Edward. Thank you, Chelsea. We're going to the A&E tomorrow, Stuart. The plan is finish work tomorrow, and then I'm going to drop her off at the A&E for the day because it's getting beyond the joke. You know, it's knocking her out for days on end. Mark Steely, did I say hello? Good morning, my man. Welcome in, Mark. Yeah, it's not much fun for her. She pukes up and all sorts, Chelsea. It's fucking horrible. But yeah, we'll drop her off at the A&E and see what they can do. Right, we'll do one more theme tune, and then we'll throw some 80s on the fire. If I can remember where I was at with the music I was listening to before I went live, anyway.
Save place for a better man, but no need for your touch and hands. There's nothing I understand. I'm over the lost and down.
The migraines, they can last for days, Chelsea. Yes, you know it, AJ, my man. For the memories. Image tracks. Are you in the UK, Janice? Because obviously medication's packaged and named different in other countries.
Well, there must be hell. for people who stray. Oh, there must be heaven in this hell that I'm living, 'cause heaven seems to be so forgiving. Well, I don't give up a lie, but I won't give up. And oh, I don't give up a lie, 'cause there must be angels. Oh, there must be angels.
There must be heaven in this hell that I'm living.
'Cause heaven seems to be so forgiving. And I stand just a
Man on a tightrope,
baby, I'll never know.
and I see wings when I look through my telescope. It's a long road when you're on your own. Take care of my broken soul.
There must be angels in my grave. Oh, there must be heaven for people who stray. There must be heaven in this hell that I'm living, 'cause heaven seems to be so forgiving. So I don't give up a lie, but I won't give up. And oh, I don't give up a lie, 'cause there must be angels. Oh, there must be angels. Oh, there must be heaven in this place that I'm living, 'cause heaven seems to be so forgiving. Oh, don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up,
But I won't give up, no. There must be angels.
there must be
Heaven in this hell that I'm living.
heaven.
Seems to be so forgiving. Oh. Right. Let's get balls deep into a folder of 80s. Hang on. Oops, wrong folder. Hang on. Oops, what am I pressing? I'm going mad. That one. Where are we at? Oh, shit. I can't even remember which one it was. Anyway, we'll have this one on. This will do. Right, let's go. Yeah, she knows about sumatriptan, Janice, thank you. I'm not so sure whether she's had it or not, and it doesn't really work for her, but yeah, we've heard of that one. She's in there somewhere. She is watching Chelsea. She is still awake. I don't know how long for though. She'll message me in a bit when she's flagging. Say good night. Now you guys all know me. You've watched me for nearly 4 years. You know that I watch certain things about the live. I'm always observing and just taking note of things and learning. And I've made a big change today. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm also going to create another YouTube account, another channel. And I'm going to promote it very, very soon. And ask you guys just to give me a sub. I only need 50. Once I've got 50, I can go live on it. So I just need to get a few of you to cross over for me. And I'm going to make that today. And I've got some plans. I'm not going to say what it is, but I've got some plans. And I'm testing like I used to on TikTok, you know, testing things. Whether I tell you or not what I'm up to, we'll see. Thank you, Chelsea and AJ. It's, you know, it's not going to be any different. I'm not creating it to put content, just content up there. It will be an account, there's a backup account and an account to go live on. But after recent events,
and talking to somebody else about it. I'm making changes and I'm testing. I'm gone into test mode. Thanks, AJ. So I only need 50. I'm not going to nag everyone. I'm not going to... You remember when initially I wanted to monetize the YouTube account when I was on TikTok, and for 3 weeks I promoted it. We got there. You know, I'm not going to hound you all like that. I just need 50 subs and then I'll take it from there. That's all. 50 crossovers. But yeah, I've got some plans. I've been discussing it with Hayley this morning about intentions and plans and stuff. So we'll see. Right. Let's switch out books. Have a look at the book. We'll get crack-a-lacking. Thank you, Edward. She is better now, but it hasn't gone. And then there's always that fear that it's going to come back. These migraines are bastards. They are absolute bastards. I can only imagine what she goes through. It knocks her ill, she pukes up, she's dizzy. And all she can do is just lie there when it happens. You know, I don't get headaches. I certainly don't get migraines. I don't suffer with any of that. I'm really lucky, you know, so I can only imagine what she's going through. And sometimes it knocks her out for 2, 3, 4 days. She can't move and it won't go. And no amount of painkillers, whatever they are, my ones, other ones, shop bought ones, nothing fucking touches it. I'm making it today, Stuart. I haven't decided what to call it yet, but I'm making it today. And once I've got it made, I'll show you it all and I'll promote it on the live. Thank you, Edward. I forgot that customer that I've just attempted to drive to, I've already been to. Hence the little shimmy around the roundabout. Reese, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Drac, good morning, welcome in, buddy. But yeah, some of the things that I've just mentioned, and I haven't really gone into detail, obviously I don't discuss on the live because of naughty ears that might listen, so I don't really give out my plans, but when I roll it out, if you subscribe, you'll see. Funny because I've made changes to this account this morning and I'm just waiting because the change that I've made, potentially there could be an influx of things. It's all about the blah blah blah. Good morning, blah blah. Welcome in, buddy. You might not know what I've done when something happens on the live, but you'll know that, yeah, we'll see. Craig Phillips, good morning, welcome in. you're all right, Reese. Get well soon. Whatever damage you did to yourself. Notes were taken, lessons were learned, Reese. You know what I mean. Wow, your missus was pissing yourself. Was she not concerned that you'd hurt yourself, Reese? If I ever did anything like that, Hayley would be mortified. She'd be so worried that I've hurt myself. She sees me as old and frail, I think, sometimes, forgetting that I'm tough as old boots, and as long as if I bounce on my head, I'm sound. She worries about me, bless her. Where do they deliver? Who's they? Cody. What do you mean, where do they deliver milk? Who are they? She was concerned for a second. And once she saw she was all right, started pissing herself. Lovely. She sounds like a keeper, Reese. Cody, I'm in the UK. I'm in North Wales. Whether you're familiar with UK geography, there are 4 countries that comprise the UK, one of which is called Wales, and I live in North Wales, which is right at the very top. So if you look at a map of the UK, the left-hand side of it looks pregnant, and all of that pregnant bit is Wales, and I live right at the very top, on the coast, smack bang in the middle. It's a little sort of sleepy seaside retirement catchment area town called Llandudno. I should be in Kentucky by about 11:30 this morning, Cody, when I do all my international customers in Airwolf. It's the easiest way, it's the layman's way of describing it, Stuart. If you look at the UK, it looks pregnant. The pregnant bit's Wales. It's the easiest way to explain it. You'd be staggered how many people don't realise that the UK compromises of 4 countries. You know, they don't realise. They must, you know, Americans must think that, you know, Ireland, Wales and Scotland are like counties, but they're actually countries. I mean, my geography's shit. I failed geography at school. Not that I give a shit. What's that league snooker that they play, Reese? Because they have it in the North Wales Theatre. So you are correct. People like Peter Ebdon, Ronnie Sullivan, O'Sullivan, yeah. I've seen Peter Ebdon, I've seen a couple of other snooker players walking around on the prom, but I know for a fact that Ronnie O'Sullivan stays at the Grand Hotel, which I'm staggered because the Grand, well, let's just say it's not so grand anymore. I watched a documentary with him, and he was staying in the Grand Hotel, which is right by the pier at the back end of town. You see, I'm the jack of all trades, master of none, Reese. I'm good for conversation. Pick up a lot of shit. But yes, is it the Premier League? Do they call it that? Can't remember. I think they have other tournaments there as well, exhibitions and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's called the North Wales Theatre. I don't think they called it anything. In the old days, at one point it was called the Arcadia Theatre before they made it even bigger. Extended it, I should say. They basically built a theatre over the top of the old theatre, I think. It is, Reese. I watched it years ago. Right, let me have a quick look at the book and we'll get crack-a-lacking again. Let me down and I'm left here. You're probably right there, AJ. Ooh. Doncat, good morning. Yeah, look in the book. Oh, tell me, but it's always second hand. The grass is greener. Kerry, good morning. Yeah, a lot of people take pride in the property that they own, Janice. There's a big difference between owning a property and renting it. When people own it, they give a shit about how it looks. Kerry, it goes back in today, the van. Let me leave you there for 1 second, guys. Need my hands for this one. Oh God, come on, I ain't got time for searching through the Babylon, no. See, obviously I took the van in yesterday. You were all with me when I dropped it off. They've had to order an engine mount and a hose for the radiator. I was correct, it was a split hose, which I thought it was, otherwise it would have dropped its guts immediately. And they had to overnight them, so we couldn't get those parts. So I've got to drop it off again today to get the rest of the little jobs done, and then we should be good to go. Should have a brand new shiny MOT, because I think that expires on the 5th of February, so we've got a good while before it expired anyway. They play more than that, Reese. I'm sure it's part of, you know, on the Thursday nights they used to have the snooker league thing. Was it the Premier League? They used to have that there. I don't know whether they've done, you know, the hot shot tournament stuff or the shootout, whatever they call it. I don't know whether they've had that there or not, but yeah. Dreamer Dawson, good morning. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen for me. Also, you can see the emojis on the right of the screen. Just keep tapping on those. The love heart, the little face emojis, the 100%, etc. Please tap on those from start to finish. Like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. Maybe we'll get past 4K subs today, we'll see. Crafty Clark, good morning, and thank you. Welcome, everybody. Here we go. Oh, it's funny, I'm watching on the other phone and I actually can't see those things now. I don't know how to get them up. Never mind. I know I can't see them on my screen as the host, but I'm watching on the other phone, giving myself the view, which I do every morning. Drop a view on, drop a like. Oh, that's annoying. And it's toppled over, look, and blew up. Mind you, to be fair, it's a lot better when it happens to when I launch one and it explodes into a million fucking splinters. Always Crafty Clark, it's Very hard working job. A lot of people underestimate it. A lot of people try and take the piss out of me. Just a milkman. Yeah, I am. But it's extremely hard work. Especially when you've done it for 4 decades like I have. So yeah, that was an easy tidy up one. But yeah, if you look at the side of your screen, you see that heart there. That's what you do, and they all come up. And then if you just tap for me, fuck off, dickhead. You know, on whichever emoji you want, see how they're all coming up? Just like you do on TikTok, just constantly tap that screen for me and try and help me out with the channel, etc. Do you understand? So you just press on the heart, the options come up, and then you can press on all of them. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, Crafty Clark, 40 years. My dad bought the business in 1986 when I was 15. My proudest achievement is getting him and my mum retired in 2006, 20 years later. And then I've carried on by myself for another 20 years. Should do blah blah. There should be a little heart on the bottom right of the screen. That's an iPhone, that. Just click on the heart. It lifts the options for the other emojis, and then you can pick one. Awesome, thank you, Stuart. I don't look that old as well, Crafty Clark. It's just good genes, I'm really lucky. Ah, thank you. I love me dad, he's amazing, Kerry. Thank you, buddy. You should be getting little hearts going up the screen, Janice. I'm a lot fitter than you realise, Reese. Put it that way. I can run rings around someone half my age, even though I'm approaching 60. Well, it'll still be the same thing, blah blah. The little heart should be in the corner. Press on it, it lifts the options, and then you've got like 4 or 5 emojis you can pick from. If you can't find it, don't worry about it. Google it if need be. So let's go, guys. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. We like to get to 100 likes if we can of a morning. I'm happy with that. I think that's fair enough. Back on a chain gang. Yeah, it died. Late 60s, early 70s, Crafty Clark, sadly. I don't necessarily think it was the same reasons as it, you know, as the industry's declined over here. I don't think, but by the time it stopped in America, I don't really think the supermarkets had took over then. You know, there was still many independent traders around, like your milkman, your butchers, your baker, fishmonger, flowers, shops, florists, sorry, you know what I mean? So it really stopped before the supermarkets took over everything over there. Right, we'll do the next one, and then I'll have a quick look in the book. We haven't got long left to go now to finish the milk, and then we'll see what's what. Yep, tuck shop van. Yeah, I remember things like that, Reese. Dustin James in the States. Good morning, welcome in, buddy. I don't know, blah blah. Google it. If you don't know what how to do it, Google it. I can't help you. I can't help you other than show you what I can see. You know what I mean? For that, it'll be there somewhere. Absolutely, AJ. It's sad. They've got their fingers in all pies now. The supermarkets, you know, holidays, finance, insurance. You know, they're fucking taken over everything. It's ridiculous. $6 for that's quite expensive. $6 for 4 pints. Hang on. Let me think. Yeah, that's like $1.50 a pint. And £1.02 for my pints. Yeah, they still have those in Liverpool, Janice. Oh my God, they're loud. That's one industry that the supermarkets won't and can't put out of business. I have a friend that's got 3 ice cream vans that I used to play squash with. Well, that just sounds dumb, blah blah. You don't have the option to hit those emojis because you're in Canada. That's weird. I don't know why that is. Yeah, exactly, AJ. It's the same countrywide in the UK, sadly. Yeah, they're happy to privatise national companies and deregulate it. Do you remember when they did that with British Telecom and the phones and whatnot? Now there's 1,000,001 companies that can do phone contracts, all using BT's hardware. But for some reason, for independent traders and little men, little shops, that's never happened. They've just allowed the supermarkets, and for me, it's a fucking monopoly, and it should be investigated. And it's not fair that the supermarkets have absolutely fucking decimated all the independent traders. That's a monopoly. I don't know, Crafty Clark. I'm not in Canada, so I can't comment. It'll be there somewhere. It's just that maybe blah blah's not found it yet. I don't know, Reese. You got to have something like that in a place that's highly populated with people that don't sleep at night. So good luck with that. Nozdar, good morning. I'm all good and hood. How you doing, my man? Susie Me, good morning. Welcome back in, buddy. I'm all good in the hood, Susie me. Thank you, buddy. It's gone, Reese. I have it as my emergency on the way to work. That'll do, blah, blah, that'll do. So I'll get 2 more when I go to the shop in a bit. Miss Edgy, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. I don't know how all that lot works, blah, blah, if I'm honest with you, the top fans thing. I don't know what you have to do to earn points to be like top fan, nor do I give a shit really, to be honest. At the end of the day, the account's not monetized, so it doesn't really make no difference. Who sings this? America, apparently. At the end of the day, it shouldn't be there really, that top fan thing, unless people are gifted, and then, you know, everyone knows who the top gifter is, you know what I mean? But obviously I'm not monetized, so that doesn't happen. I can't monetize the music. Magic. I don't think that's always true, Miss Edgy, because we've had this one morning where people were competing for the #1 spot, and I don't believe it was won by the person that left the most comments. I don't know how it works. Like I say, nor do I care. It's fucking irrelevant. For me, it's pointless being there. I don't really give a shit. For me, obviously, the people that I speak to the most are the ones that are most popular with me because they converse with me. You know what I mean? I don't have favourites. I talk to everyone. You know, it's up to you how much you talk to me, but at the end of the day, I will talk back, as you all know. Exactly, Reese. Who gives a shit who's left the most comments? It's just fucking stupid. I certainly don't. That is one stat that I don't look at. Reminds you of the Transporter and Jason Statham, does it, Leo? Oh my god, that's twice now. For God's sake. Look, put it on a crack in there. Between the concrete, it just fell over and just fucking exploded. Oh, that pisses me off. I think I'm aware of that blah blah, but you know, it's just pointless. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, I'm gonna leave you this. Let me go and clear that mess up. Wait there a sec. have to do a juggle in a minute because I can't get to my last 2 crates of semi-skimmed. All these years. I'm only loving you. It happens, blah blah. Not me, Reese. I was too busy fucking delivering it as a child. Harvey, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. We haven't seen you on the live for a long, long time, unless you've been watching quietly. So you should, Reese, you naughty boy. I'm going to slap your legs now. There you go. Oh, Glenn loves this one. You know it, Stuart. He's not in yet, is he? Yeah, no worries, Susie B. You take care, buddy. You have a good night. And we'll catch it in the AM. You can catch up and watch when the live goes up on the channel, if you so wish. To be fair, Stuart, I did hammer this song that day. Oops. Thank you, Susie. Take care, buddy. And thank you for your support as always, bud. You again. Loving you again. My name's Mark. Reese. Mark. But everyone calls me TTM. I'm not bothered what you call me. You know. Either my name or TTM, whatever's best. Right, let's have a quick look at the book. We'll get crack-a-lacking. I'm only loving you again. You gotta plow on, Harvey, no matter what life deals. You gotta play them cards, mate. You gotta take the positive from the negative and just plow through, like I tried to. Right, Stuart, again! Let's have it again! Nah, I'm only joking. But having said that, I do want to play it again because I love that tune. The business already named before we bought it, Reese, and it's not called Mark. And I'm not saying what the business name is. I never have and I never will. No one needs to know. Kingdom come. So we've only got about half an hour of delivering left on the milk. We'll see what they're chatting at the shop when we get there. But as you can see, I've got no semi-skimmed. It's all there. I'm just trying to figure out which way I'm going to juggle it. We'll do it this way. See, like I said to you, it's like a puzzle of 9 blocks where they take a block out and then you slide everything until you make the picture. Do you know what I mean? That's how, basically, how I work in the back of the van. Right, let me sort this out. Yeah, we always have it, Miss Edgy. Always, every morning. That's my spare one. Right, just give me a sec. little bit of breathing space. And I can now reach the semi-skin. Right, let's go. Yeah, pretty much, Reese. Like I say, it's like one of those puzzles that have 9 pieces. One of the pieces is taken out, so it's missing. And then you have to slide them round to create the picture. I don't know what they're called. SR Muffet, we're adults. We don't watch children's programs. Sorry. Yeah, we're all good in the hood. Thank you, Harvey. All good in the hood. Good to see you, mate. Can't be arsed watching shit like that, Miss Edgy, if I'm honest. It's like, you know, the Goonies. It's fucking children. It's stupid. Children solving crime and doing grown-up shit. It's just fucking stupid for me. Right, double tap that screen for me, guys. Like and subscribe. Help the channel, help the live. Let's go. And if you can, click on the emojis and keep liking the live for me. I don't know whether it does anything or not, but won't hurt, will it? Game of Thrones, not my thing. Breaking Bad, I watched it. I watched all of it. I'll be honest with you, I'm one of these people that when I start something, it messes with me OCD if I don't finish it, you know. And I watched them all, and I'll be honest with you, Breaking Bad was shit. I don't think it was any good at all. I'm also one of these that I'm not one that jumps on the bandwagon when everyone's raving about something, and they're all sheeple, aren't they, in the world? I'm one of these that will purposely not watch it just for that reason. And then I never end up watching it. Again, it's just complete make-believe, edgy things like Game of Thrones. I just find it all a bit, you know, like LARPing, you know, live action role play. People jumping around all dressed up like fucking Muppets. I just, yeah. How old are you? You know what I mean? It's not my thing. No, I didn't blah blah, but again, it was another show that I did want to watch, but never got around to it. And then eventually, there's that many seasons and episodes, you think, you know what? I can't be arsed. Right combination, you broke my heart. You did, you did. Can you imagine why, Miss Edgy? Can't be arsed with it, Reese. You know, if the whole world's jumping up and down like a fucking idiot going, no, this is brilliant, I'll just avoid it like the plague. I like to discover things by chance, and if I like it, I like it. I don't like to follow trends and be a sheeple. Which one, blah blah? Only the start. Phil Dog McFly. My man, good morning, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, not for me, Reese, especially wrestling. Grown men cuddling, no thanks. I don't want to be putting my hands all over another man, whether it's fucking sport or not. If you're going to do it, you do boxing. Hit someone. It doesn't look like you're fucking grabbing the balls and groping them then, does it? Oh, Sopranos, that's it. I always wanted to watch the Sopranos, sorry, but I never got round to it. Blah blah, and I've downloaded it. I've got it on a hard drive. I've got fuck tons of stuff that I've downloaded for TV shows and never watched. You know, things that piqued my interest. Oh, Harvey, I'd rather lick my own arse than watch that. Well, we'll see what happens, Reese, innit? Shoot that poison arrow. It's funny because the castle that they did I'm a Celebrity in is in Abergele down the road where my mum and dad live. They did it in that Abergele Grey Castle for a few years, didn't they? Well, I can't be arsed with it, to be honest. Again, it's just another one of those shows with, you know, rich people getting richer. I can't stand it. It's like all these stupid Love Island shows. I fucking hate them. Why would I want to watch a show where they put fit people together to be promiscuous? You know, people that don't struggle in the dating world in terms of being able to procure, you know, a member of the opposite sex for some sexual gratification. I don't find any fun in watching that. And they're all fucking dickheads. Narcissistic dickheads. Can't be arsed with it. So I don't watch any of that. In fact, I actively hate it. You know, for me, and they call it reality TV now, don't they? You know, for me, lives are the new reality TV because it's not scripted, it's not fake, it's live. Although a lot of the big TikTokers, yeah, it is fake. And they all work together. Yeah, there's a lot more that goes on in the top TikTok world than you guys realise. Thank you, Miss Edgy. Yeah, that's where Mum and Dad live. That's where I used to live with them when we first moved to Wales, Harvey, in Abergele. Yeah, they've stopped using it now, I think. Yeah, there was a show, Reese, called Naked and Afraid. I didn't mind watching that because it's got survival stuff in it, and I thought, what a great idea. Maybe not so much the naked bit, but obviously they haven't got a fucking stitch on and they're dropped in the middle of nowhere and told, here you go, survive. And I used to enjoy watching all the fucking meatheads come in, hey, I'm survival boy, you know, and fold like a rich tea biscuit, and then you get this little tiny bird in there that doesn't really do much, and she's like a fucking absolute animal beast, you know what I mean? Living off the land. But I find that kind of stuff fascinating anyway. It was the naked bit that attracted me to the show, because you don't see anything anyway. You know what I mean? If you want to fap off to something like that, go on a porn site. But it was the survival thing that interested me, and trying to self-sustain. I love that kind of stuff. It fascinates me. I don't think I'd want to go on it, blah blah, to be honest. I'd be too fucking scared of catching my dick on a nettle or a fucking thorn or something as it's flapping around in the wind. Man, it stinks of shit round here. I think there's some algae on the beach. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff, Reese. Absolutely love that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a good show, Stuart. Don't get me wrong. Blah, blah. I cut quite a stunning figure when I'm naked, but yeah. I kind of saved that to inflict on Hayley rather than anybody else having the displeasure of seeing it. Civic Crawl, here we go. Christine, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Baba, 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 baba. Reese, 8 years in, and her eyes still wander downwards. I take that as a compliment. Round and round, well, that's all right with me. It's funny, Reese, because when she does it, I always laugh at her, and I always go, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And she'll just grin at me. I'll try not to, Edward. Yeah, he's a prick, blah blah. I've got no time for him. He's a dickhead. Love nothing more than watching him wrestle MMA women and getting choked out because he's shit at it. Just thinks because he's a big strong man that he's hard. You know what I mean? I've seen him be humbled quite a few times, but I personally don't like him. I think he's a cock ring. On Plenty of Fish, Reese, on internet dating. Always Harvey. That will never change, mate. 80s all the way. Have you guys noticed? I've been playing 80s for nearly 4 years now. It's always been my thing. But have you noticed how much 80s is going on around? Not only on social media, but on adverts and whatnot. My theme tune is now on a fucking advert with a bloody elephant driving around on a bus or something. Have you noticed? Fucking all nicking my idea. I know, Reese. Well, it was 8 years ago, mate. I know, Miss Edgy. He's been humbled a few times. I'm not a fan, MB. From what I've seen of him, I actually don't like him. You know, even though he's appeared in videos with Beard Meats Food, who I watch. He's about the only person that I watch, really. I don't really watch lives and content. It's not my thing. When I've seen something and I talk about stuff that I've seen, it's because I've sat with Hayley and she's watching it, you know. But me personally, MB, I've seen his antics and I just think he's a cock ring. You know, some that I've seen from him, it just tells me that no manners, no morals. Don't know whether he had a good upbringing or not, but yeah, it's not. Some of the way he behaves is not the way I behave. But, you know, some people may say that about me when they've heard my mouth kick off on YouTube. But then the thing with me is, naturally, I'm not like that. I just fight fire with fire. You know, I'll give as good as I get. He is MB, yeah. I've followed Beard since he pretty much started, and I used to watch it with an old friend of mine. It was him that showed me him. You know, and I've watched him for a lot of years, since before he blew up, you know, and he was eating at the table in his old house or flat, wherever it was. And his videos used to be like really long. You know, you'd see him eating all of it, whereas nowadays he condenses the videos into sort of 10, 15, 20-minute videos. But in those days, he'd upload the whole lot, you know. Pretty much, Reese. I generally treat people how they treat me. So, you come on in and call me a cunt, well, you'll get a tirade of abuse back. Simple as that. Like I've always said, you know, since I started going live nearly 4 years ago as the TikTok Milkman. I will fight fire with fire. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if any of you guys ever decide to go live and you gain any form of popularity, you'll soon realise that there ain't no room for being nice when you're a liver. You've got to be blunt, you've got to be to the point, you have to let people know where they stand, and you basically have to set a precedent for people to respect. Otherwise, you will get swallowed up. There aren't many that go live as long as we have. No, because I've ironed a lot of that out, Reese. I am Christine, yes. Because they know what to expect from me, and this just backs up my theory and I've said it for a few years now, there aren't as many trolls as people think. It's a small community of people that have many accounts that do the same thing. There aren't as many as you think. Most of the time a troll, it's just someone that will say a comment, you know, they'll drop the comment on the live, and then they run off. They don't even wait for the reply. And they've probably copied and pasted it, and they'll go and paste it on every other, you know, consecutive live that they go on. Some people, that's their gratification. You know, they get off on just leaving the comment. They don't care what I'm going to say to it. It's just, you're a dick. And then they go off the live, you know. It's an extremely strange existence, Reese. It really is. Thank you, Christine. And I'll be honest, so far the change that I've made to our account hasn't really made any difference, and I'm surprised, talking of trolls, that we haven't had a fuck ton in because of what I've done, you know. I don't know how much longer it'll be for, MB. Like I say, I've done it for 4 decades. I've literally milked it. I have literally squeezed the life out of this job. You know, in terms of it being my own business. Well, you see, Christine, see like this one here. If you watch when I'm doing, what you'll find is there's a lot of places where I'll put it in the porch, or I'll hide it behind a pot. It's, you know, there are things you can do to stop it being stolen, put it that way, if you're experienced like myself and you know what you're doing. Margaret, welcome in. Good morning, buddy. I wouldn't give a shit where I live. There's no way I wouldn't have my front door locked. It's the last thing you want, isn't it? Your parents coming round when you're, you know, in the bedroom in a state of undress, and someone just barges in. Don't want that happening. Correct, Hovey. Everyone, when I ask, they always think this is ABBA, because it does sound just like ABBA. I don't think people realise that Tight Fit weren't that bad. It was just The Lion Sleeps Tonight was a bit shit. We do MB, yeah, we do cranberry and apple juice as well. Yeah. You know when your folks walking in, Miss Edgy, you know, in a naughty moment, whether that's solo or with your fella, you know what I mean? How embarrassing. Right, I'll tell you what, let's ask a question. Hands up in the chat. Let's see if we've got anyone brave. Hands up in the chat who's ever been caught knocking one out. Me personally, it's never happened. Let's see if we get anyone that will admit, yeah, me, I remember when my mum and dad came in and, oh man, I was right on the vinegar stroke. Oh God, the shame of it. The shame of being caught doing that. Oh God, Miss Edgy. Oh God, there's like no coming back from it. I'd fucking die. I would fucking die. Oh God. I suppose they give you that it's perfectly normal speech. Everybody does it. Just not everyone gets caught. But it's true. When you get caught, oh God. I'm not gonna make up masturbatory lyrics. I'll shut up. Exactly, Stuart. No chance. Yeah, me, Reese. People say that Burt Bacharach is the king of easy listening. I say Christopher Cross, most definitely. Oi, oi, Max Collier. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. North Wales, Llandudno. Miss Edgy, I don't think I should be asking. What on earth? Why were you doing those two things at the same time? That's, oh God. I really don't think I could talk to my mum if, yeah, stuff was going on. Fuck's sake. Gator, my man, thank you, buddy. Well, you know, once you hit the point of vinegar stroke, MB, whether you're a boy or a girl, you kind of, that's it, you're locked in. Yeah, I think Miss Edgy's now got to be popular with all the men in the chat. Be prepared for DMs. Oh, mind you, we're on YouTube. They can't do that on here, can they? Ah, Cumbria. One of my favourite musical artists, Francis Dunnery, was from Egremont in Cumbria. Ex-lead singer of It Bites. You probably know him. Or know who he is. I don't mean know him personally. Yeah, it's Arthur Steen, Harvey. But yeah. I'm not being funny. I mean, women make enough noise as it is. It must be a nightmare to have the sound of that fucking one of those machines on top of that as well. You know, if you live in a terraced house and the walls are cardboard thin and there's just something thumping away going brrr, 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 brrr. You know what I mean? Oh God. No, Jack, the only dick that I can see is you on the live. Don't try and pull me up on driving, Jack. I've got 3 licenses. There's nothing you can teach me. I don't collect them. Mr. Construction, I deliver them. Yeah, love Francis Dunnery in It Bites, Max. Great, great artist. But yeah, he was from Egremont in Cumbria. You once saw a couple shagging in a bush, not a pretty sight. Ugh. Are you kidding? I wouldn't know, to be honest, Miss Edgy. But yeah, if they're anything as bad as telephones, I should imagine they are pretty loud when they start buzzing. You need a job, Mr. Construction. Get down the old job centre, kid. Yes, Max. MB. I wonder if that's actually happened. Well, there's no danger of me buying one of them, Miss Edgy. I'm all right, thank you, HDD. I've done it like this for years, 4 years nearly. And if I had a head camera, HDD, how would I read the comments? You know, I am one of these people that will say, if I want advice, I'll ask for it. I'm not trying to be rude, but there isn't anything, HDD, that you can think of to improve my life that I haven't already either tried or thought of myself. But thank you for the input. I'm saying nothing on that respect, Miss Edgy. When we make whoopee, all I do is in her ear. Seems to keep her happy. Depends what you do, HDD. I don't know what you do for a living or what your qualifications are. I do carry the phone everywhere. It's the only way to do this. Trust me, I've done it for years. I work one-handed. I tell you, Mr. Construction, you won't believe the amount of equipment I've bought over the years to go live. And I do have other camera, and I've got gimbal holders and all sorts. But nothing beats holding the phone, magnetising it to the stand. Nothing I've found as yet, anyway. I know you're in Australia. You said I'm in the UK. I didn't say where I was from because you haven't asked me. Bluetooth's dog shit, HDD. Like I say, I don't really need advice on equipment for going live. I know what I'm doing. I've done it for a long time, but thank you. There isn't nothing you can suggest that I would try. This is the way to do it for me. Oi, oi, Stealth the boy! Morning, Paul. How are you, buddy? I'm about to finish up the milks now, so we can bounce to the newsagent and we'll see what they're chatting, see if the papers are there. I don't think they'll be ready even if they're... You love my kitchen? What are you on about? You love my kitchen? Awesome sauce, Snellstar. But yeah, hopefully we can get on the paper rounds fairly sharpish, getting them whacked off. And then I've got to drop the van off again today because there was a couple of parts that they couldn't get. They've had to overnight them in. Only small parts. I've been told it shouldn't be too expensive. They're not big issues, so we'll see. No, I don't, MB. I went to bed. Well, I did last night. I went to bed about 10:30 because Hayley had gone to bed. I go and sleep upstairs so I don't disturb you, see. I went to bed at 10:30 and got up at 1:30. But normally I'll stay up till I've either got about 2 hours or an hour and a half, and then I get my main sleep in the morning when I get home after work. Oh, Lewis, I'm gonna have to practice. Let me see if I can get down. Hang on, Lewis. All right, then, here he is, ladies. Hold on to your hats, hold on your panties. Oh, man. I've completely forgot, Lewis. You know, with that 6 weeks off and you not being on, I fucking forgot. I'll have to go back and watch one of the lives because I think I've deleted the message that had all the information. Sorry, Lewis. He's fucking fuming. No gold medals for me, Lewis, today. I've been put on the spot. I'll have to have a think about it after the live. He's the Mediterranean milkman. He's also known as the gold top from the Gold Coast. He's the lactate Mario. He's the connoisseur of the bovine wine. He's the one, he's the only, and you ladies all know him. He's the sexy Cypriot. It's Mr. Lewis Papagianni. There, am I redeemed? There we go. My gold medals and my championship have been reinstated. There we go. It just goes to show you, Lewis, a little bit of encouragement, and I can just slip straight back into the groove. Even after not saying that load of shit for like, how long's it been? 2.5 months since I spoke to you. You know what, Lewis? It's embarrassing for me. When I fuck up, I hate it. I don't like making mistakes. I'm not saying I'm a perfectionist, but I don't like fucking things up. Am I still a legend? No, I'm not a legend. HDD. It has been a long time, Lewis. I'm just a knobhead that goes live, HDD. I'm no legend. No different to anyone else. No, Lewis lives, he's an expat, he lives in Cyprus, MB, and believe it or not, he is a milkman. But he's mostly semi-retail rather than doorstep like me. He does shops and stuff. He sells a fuck ton of cheese. What cheese is it, Lewis? Is it feta or something that you do? I can't remember now. What's the cheese that's usually popular on there? Yeah, I'm going to go and buy 2 of them now, Snellster. Ask anything you want, HDD, but I'm not no legend. I'm just a normal dude that goes to work and just goes live. Jack, a real clean man, doesn't have any of that cheese. Oh, I don't know whether you're talking about yourself, mate. If you've got cheese down there, Jack, you're pulling things up and down too often. Yes, Miss Edgy. Orange twirl, they are the bomb. I'll eat any cheese, HDD. I love cheese. I do love Stilton though, blue cheese. Science! So once we've finished on the milk, we'll then turn to Dashcam Live, basically. While I do the newspapers, etc. Science! Not being funny, Stuart. If you've got a little bit of smegma knob cheese, you're not really cleaning yourself too well. It takes a good while to build that shit up. A lot of wanks. Camembert's all right. Snellster. Best cooked though, isn't it? So you can dip your a cheese twist in it or a cheese twirl or what have you. I don't believe it. Is she gone again? I don't know, Margaret. Yes, Stuart, she blinded me with nibbles. Right, come on. Let's go see what they're chatting at the shop. Ow. Me with science. Now he's retired, Harvey. He retired himself. He doesn't want to come to work no more. So I don't force him. Even when he was at work with me, I always kind of mostly let him do what he wanted, other than get in the van, you little twat. Horses for courses, MB. I don't know. I like cheese. There aren't many that I don't like. Put it that way. The quiet time. Right then. bear with me. I'm just going to bounce in the shop, get a couple of orange twirls, deliver the milk, see where we're at with the papers, and then I'll make a decision. So give me a couple of minutes, guys. I'll be back in a rolling mo. In fact, you know what? I'm going to end the live and I'm going to restart it, okay? So I'll be back in a minute. Once I've finished in the paper shop. So I'm going to restart in a few minutes. I will be back.